in this case, it looks like it could be a short-term bottoming formation, and then we got this double bottom. So clear support on BTC at 99K, and the bid came in on Sunday, yesterday, to BTC. So if I just bring it back on over here to the report, BTC has rallied off of those 100K lows. ETH has rallied off of its lows at 3,300. So definitely trading up a little bit, but there are still a lot of good reasons to be a little bit more cautious on this market here. So we'll get into that as we continue on. The outlook, so you could say, and you'll see this at the very end of the report, you could say that we are transitioning from an early cycle market to maybe a mid-cycle market. A lot of people are going to say that this is like an end cycle market. But I'm not convinced that we're at the end cycle, because the Fed is about to engage in more rate cuts, and it looks as though we're about to get quantitative easing. So that doesn't tell me that it's end cycle. And the valuations. So here's the big thing that I've been thinking about over the weekend is, I don't know if you guys saw the comments from the CFO of OpenAI, where she was talking about a backstop, like a federal government backstop for all of OpenAI's spending. Just keep this in mind. OpenAI has $20 billion in revenue, but they've got like $1.3 trillion in spending commitments. Now, when you back out those spending commitments and you see, okay, well, a lot of it is vendor financed, or a lot of it is financed by their partners, even when you back all that out, it's still, there are so many assumptions that Sam Altman has built in that people are buying. People are buying these assumptions. So yeah, that's, that spending is, that's something else, man. $1.3 trillion in spend with only $20 billion in revenue. That's pretty interesting to me. Paulo, yeah, I see your hands raised. What's going on?
Yeah, David, just so I follow what you're saying, you mentioned that OpenAI is going to have a backstop or a back.
So
What does it mean?
so there was a controversy over the weekend and last week, actually, because the OpenAI CFO, I don't recall her name, Sarah something, I think, she used the term, she was talking about the $1.3 trillion in spending commitments, and she was talking about a federal government backstop. She used the word backstop. And so there was all of this speculation that OpenAI was talking about a US government bailout. And that's not going to happen, according to David Sachs. He just ruled that out. But just kind of funky that she would even say that.